you doing? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Chad, your gracious host here at CK Knife and Tool. Thank you for stopping by. If you're new, welcome. Check out some other videos over here or down below, something like that. Go check them out. Give me a like, a share, hit that red button over there on the side that says subscribe. Do all that good stuff for me. Support me. Please. Well, today's video, of course, is a knife, and it is Melvin's knife. That's right here in a box. We're getting ready to get shipped off, and let me get the box together and I'll show you what we got. This is actually going overseas. This is going to the Netherlands. I've sent the knife to Poland and to Canada, and now to the Netherlands. This is a first. I like that. So thank you, Melvin. This is for you, buddy. Oh man. So Melvin picked out a knife. Now, he's been watching my videos for a little while now, and I got a t-shirt for you here, Melvin, as well. I got Melvin's t-shirt, little sticker, card, and a knife. Melvin was watching the channel for a little while now, and he's kind of been a fan of here YouTube, like what you guys are doing now, watching and supporting me. And he likes that Rogue, and he liked the Warrior styles. He likes that one that I came out with last year, and so he wanted one of his own, but he wanted a couple of changes. One, he didn't want a Warrior Poet pin or anything. He wanted to try to keep this kind of simple. So he didn't want any fancy etching. He didn't want a Warrior Poet pin or anything like that. And he also didn't want a Blade Tech lock. He wanted a brown leather belt loop like I made here for him. You see this? I threw my little stamp on there. But he wanted a leather brown belt loop, and because I guess he does a lot of stuff outdoors, and kind of like across that bushcrafting genre like I got my start in. And the leather belt loop actually lets it hang a little bit further, but it gives you that I don't know, that more of a warm traditional feel. The Kydex is really nice because, of course, you guys know that I'm a fan of Kydex simply because of the durability and the fact that it's not going to retain all the blood and the guts and all the water and stuff like that, like leather would, to damage your blade for long-term storage. Plus, when you oil the knife down, oil residue will stay inside the sheath to also help protect it. As you see here, I oiled Melvin's knife down, but I'm going to throw pictures in, of course, because I always fight with this camera, which is the other reason why I'm in a sour mood right now, if you can't tell. This is take two, because, of course, it never tells me when the battery goes or something happens, and it was just all messed up. So we're doing a take two on this. So first off, thank you, Melvin. I do appreciate it. And the pictures here, guys, you're going to notice that Melvin got himself a Rogue. The Rogue is finished off with olive drab micarta canvas scales. Again, I sanded them down to 120 grit. A couple of nice nickel silver tubes to keep it simple. And he went with the acid stonewash finish. He has a black Kydex sheath. And as I just said, he has the tan leather belt loop. It was a wheat, I think is what I used, the Tandy Oil Eco oil-based leather dye, and then I heated the leather up and applied some Obenauf's leather protectant and rubbed it down really good, so you got a nice sealed and really pliable leather belt loop here, Melvin, so it's really nice. Melvin opted for the acid stonewash finish rather than the hand sanded or the sandblasted finish. And that was one reason. Another reason I wanted to do this video is I wanted to touch into something. I recently it was an email, or not email. There was an email, as well as I had somebody actually talk with me in person, and then I had a YouTube comment, all within the last few days. Here, this is July 2018, asking about the acid stonewash finishes or other various finishes and what I thought about them, or why I was offering some finishes and not others. The first question is the acid stonewash finish, does it actually protect the blade? No, it does not. The acid stonewash finish is no different than me hand sanding a knife in regards to giving you something that's aesthetically pleasing to you. Now, the acid stonewash finish is very popular, not with just my knives or my channel and such, but with many other knife makers, because it gives you that rustic, subdued look. As you use the knife, the acid stonewash finish wears, and it gives you just that rough, tumbled look that a lot of guys like on their knives. Now, with the acid stonewash finish, we go to the sandblast finish, the matte gray sandblast finish. That doesn't wear because it's just sandblasted and the steel is actually finished at that 120 grit with the aluminum oxide. That is no different than hand sanding either. That at some point in time you will see scratches and wear and such, but just not as much and not as predominant on the blade as you would with the acid stone wash. With the acid stone wash finish, you could send me your knife. I could reapply the acid stone wash finish to the blade and make it near perfect to what it was when you first bought the knife. Now with the sandblasting option, with that matte gray that I'm offering now, that's really nice and easy, because that can just, the whole knife itself can be put in a sandblasting cabinet. I can sandblast everything. I can tape off your pins. I can sandblast everything. I can finish off the scales, and then you've got a knife. So that works good that way. And most of the time, the wear is simply because on the two sides of the flat part of the knife. The spine along the belly, that's not something that's really all that concerned when it comes to the finishes, but I wanted to touch base on that just simply because I was asked 3 different questions, 3 different ways in the last few days, so I thought maybe I'd do a video since I'm getting ready to send Melvin's knife out. I figured I would touch base on this as well. So if you have any more questions about the finishes of my knives or the scales or anything, you can reach me down below. You can reach me through YouTube here at a link. You can reach me at cknifeandtool.com. There's a contact part of the page down below on the home page. You can send me a message that way. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram as well, so you can reach out if you have any questions there. But otherwise, Melvin, I do appreciate it. This is going out on Monday morning, and I do thank you for the business and the support for my channel and everything else. Again, everybody else, thank you as well. I think I hit around 4,300 subscribers. That is cool. Just so stoked about that. That is really nice. And also, the other 2 knives have just released here July 2018 for the Warrior Poet Society. So now if you jump over to warriorpoetsociety.us or at my Facebook page for CK Knife and Tool, you're going to see the links to the warriorpoetsociety.us and the poet. We have a dressed poet and a skeletonized poet. Granted, I think it should have been a naked poet. I think they would have sold better, but yeah, you can check out over there. They've got the process, you got the selections, different finishes, the scales, prices, and everything else. So check that out. So again, guys, I appreciate it. Thank you very much for everything, and we'll catch you in the next video. Bye.